Guys, this is Mr. Joshy J, and welcome to your driver ratings and team ratings for the Mexican Grand Prix. All drivers and teams covered as I rate them both out of 10 for their performances over the weekend. We have fastest lap, driver of the weekend, worst driver of the weekend, team of the weekend, and worst team of the weekend as well. So let's start off with my team Ferrari, shall we? Charles Leclerc, 8. Yes, I give Charles Leclerc an 8. P1 in qualifying, P3 in the race. Obviously had that contact with Checo Perez, was running with a damaged front wing, and he was still able to finish P3. That is brilliant by Charles Leclerc, honestly. I'm well impressed. And Carlos Sainz, 8 as well. P2 in qualifying, P4 in the race. Really good points in my team that who are under massive pressure by Mercedes, and we performed way above expectation. Last year we were absolutely nowhere here. We were struggling with engine power, it kept overheating. We had to turn down the engine last year, but yeah, much better performance this year here in Mexico by my team. Very impressed. Yeah. As a Ferrari fan, I'm delighted. Red Bull, Max, 9. Yes, I give Max Verstappen a 9. P3 in qualifying, P1 in the race. I was expecting him to get pole in qualifying, but just couldn't quite get it together in qualifying. But in the race, absolutely dominated and just checked out and won his, I believe that's his 16th victory this season. It's just pure dominance, honestly. Sergio Perez, 0. Absolutely 0. P5 in qualifying, and in the race got a really good start, got a good slipstream, thought he could get into the lead, was a bit too eager. Leclerc was sandwiched, had nowhere to go, and contact, it was Sergio Perez's fault 100%. And the Mexican crowd booing Charles Leclerc. And I seen video footage of one fan who was literally attacking two Ferrari fans. He has been given a lifetime ban, thank goodness. But yeah, I'm sorry, that's 100% Sergio Perez's fault. And that's probably sealed his fate. That is probably the end of his time at Red Bull Racing for him, unfortunately. Mercedes, Lewis Hamilton, 10. Yes, I give my driver, Lewis Hamilton, a 10 again. Qualifying was not the best, but the reason why I'm going for 10 was that overtake he did on Charles Leclerc was absolutely top class, outstanding by my driver, Lewis Hamilton. That is proper old school vintage Lewis Hamilton. If people think Lewis Hamilton is finished, have a word with yourself. That is absolutely sensational. What a performance and what a move by my driver. George Russell, 5. Yes, I give George Russell 5. P7 in qualifying, then in the race, I think it was like, was it P6 or something? But yeah, an average performance really by George Russell. Not the best at all. McLaren, Lando Norris, 8. Yes, I give Lando Norris an 8. I mean, qualifying was an absolute disaster, but it was kind of McLaren's mistake as well. I think it was P18 or P17 because obviously he got promoted because of 1-for-1's penalty. And then in the race, I mean, wow, P6 or P7, I think it was. So yeah, what a performance in a race by Lando Norris. Had an awful restart after the red flag, but kept it together and did a solid job. Well done to Lando Norris. Oscar Piastri, 5. Yes, I gave Oscar Piastri 5. Just no pace, really. Qualifying was a struggle and the race was a struggle. Yeah, not good that for Piastri, but he has done very well this season, so I think he's allowed an odd 1 or 2 races off because he's performed way above expectation this season. Alpine, frog legs and baguette legs, 7. Yes, I give Gasly Ocon a 7. Yes, I mean, Alpine really struggled to pace, but I mean, Ocon scored a point and Gasly just missed out on the points, I believe. So, yeah, bit of a struggle for Alpine this weekend. AlphaTauri, Daniel Ricciardo, 10, 10, 10. Yes, absolute 10 for Daniel Ricciardo. P4 in qualifying and in the race. P6, superb, absolutely fantastic by Daniel Ricciardo. I mean, even he could have held off Lando Norris, but what an overtake Norris did on Daniel Ricciardo. But that has surely boosted his chances of getting that Red Bull seat next year for Daniel Ricciardo. Absolutely superb by the smiling Australian driver. I mean, Daniel Ricciardo is MUFC Racer's most hated driver, but even he has given Daniel Ricciardo credit for this weekend. I mean, he was just, well, I may as well say star in the race now, Daniel Ricciardo. But obviously I will mention it again at the end of the video, but yeah, he's our star in the race. 1-1, Yuki Tsunoda, 6. How I wanted to rate this guy higher. I mean, qualifying, he got eliminated in Q2, but he was starting right at the back anyway. But, I mean, that red flag really helped AlphaTauri. Both of them running in the points, on for massive points. Piastri made contacts with 1-1, but it was 1-1's fault, so that's why you can only give him a 6 really. That cost AlphaTauri some big points in their battle with Williams and Alfa Romeo in the Constructors' Championship. Aston Martin, Fernando Alonso, 0. Absolutely 0. By far the worst weekend for the Spaniard so far this season. Just absolutely nowhere. He span in FP2 and then qualifying really struggled and in the race retired. An awful weekend for Fernando Alonso. And I may as well say now who's my worst driver of the weekend. It's going to Fernando Alonso, and I'm a big fan of this driver as well, but that was his worst performance of the season. Like I said, I'm a big Alonso fan, but I never expected to give him a 0 this season. But yeah, shocking, honestly, dreadful. Lance Stroll, 5. I mean, not the best of weekends for him either. And yes, spoiler alert, I've given Aston Martin the worst team in the weekend. Yeah, they were shocking. Since they upgraded that car, it's made the car worse, honestly. And I heard by one of my subscribers they have shifted focus to the 2024 car. Alfa Romeo, now, the two drivers I give 5s a lot. Valtteri Bottas and Guan Yu Zhou. Yep, 5 for the both of them. Qualifying was good, but the race was a bit of a struggle for both drivers. And obviously Bottas was at fault for their contacts with Lance Stroll as well, so Stroll ended up retiring. Haas, Kevin Magnussen, 5. I mean, qualifying was a bit of a struggle, retired in the race, suspension failure. I'm glad he's okay. I really am, because, yeah, that looks a bit nasty, shunts, but yeah, red flag, the Teco barriers damaged, and they were repaired. And yeah, disappointing that for Kevin Magnussen. Nico Hulkenberg, 8. Yes, I give Nico Hulkenberg an 8. I mean, what a superb job he did. He nearly scored points this weekend, but unfortunately for him, just missed out on the points, which was real unfortunate. But what a performance by Nico Hulkenberg. And finally, Williams, Alex Albon, 8. Yes, I give Alex Albon an 8. And that is the position he finished in as well, P8. Really good points that for Williams. Their crucial battle with Alfa Romeo and AlphaTauri in the Constructors' Championship. Alex scoring some more points is brilliant for Williams. It really is. And he's performed so well this season, Alex Albon. Logan Sargent, 7. Yes, I give Logan Sargent a 7. Qualifying was not good, but in the race, finish P12. I mean, is Logan Sargent showing signs of improvement? I mean, no doubt, them points he scored by default in the last race is going to be a huge confidence booster, and that was an impressive performance again. But I'm still not convinced by Logan Sargent yet, but absolutely fair play. What a solid job he's done the last 2 races. Team ratings. Ferrari, 8. Yes, I give my team an 8. 1 and 2 in qualifying, 3rd and 4th in the race. We performed way above expectation. And yes, I'm giving my own team in the weekend, because, like I said, we performed way above expectation. Red Bull 7, Max outstanding. Sergio Perez time in Red Bull is over. Mercedes 8, really good points to them. McLaren 8, Norris superb. Fight back Oscar Piastri really struggled. Alpine 7, not the best of weekends for them, but they still picked up a couple points. Aston Martin 0, like I said, worst team in the weekend, nowhere. AlphaTauri, 8 for them. You have to give AlphaTauri an 8. Daniel Ricciardo, outstanding and 1-1. Really unfortunate for him, but it was his own fault, unfortunately. Alfa Romeo 7, yeah, just usual, by average for them, really. Haas 6, K-Mag, I'm glad he's okay, that's a big shunt. And Hulkenberg so close to scoring points. And Williams 7, like I said, crucial points in their battle with Alfa Romeo and AlphaTauri in the Constructors' Championship. Fastest lap, Lewis Hamilton, 1 minute 21.334. Star of the race, Daniel Ricciardo by a country mile. Worst driver in the weekend by a country mile, Fernando Alonso. Like I said, I am shocked, honestly. Team of the weekend, my team Ferrari. Yep, it's not me being biased, I just think we performed way above expectation after the shit show last year in Mexico. Worst team of the weekend, Aston Martin. So that's the driver ratings done, team ratings done for the Mexican Grand Prix. Join me on Thursday for a preview to Sao Paulo, and this will be the final sprint race of the season. Thank goodness. Not a fan of the sprint at all, but it's actually decent sometimes in Brazil, so it may be one of the better sprint races this weekend. Obviously, George Russell winning at Sao Paulo last year, he'll be looking for a repeat. But it could be an opportunity for my driver to end his win drought, but we'll wait and see what happens. I'm not getting carried away, but anyway, preview on Thursday for that. Sprint race review, I may review it or I may not. It just depends how good the race is. Sunday for the race review, then Monday for driver ratings and team ratings for the Brazilian Grand Prix. What an outstanding weekend for Daniel Ricciardo. Superb, and Aston Martin are abysmal. Bye-bye.